So what's up, y'all? So today we're gonna do full detail life path number, starting with life path 1. So if you're a life path 1, this video is for you. If you are a Leo, you can also watch this video. If you are a destiny / expression number, because destiny and expression number, the destiny number and the expression number is the same thing. It's just some people call it the destiny number, some people call it the expression number. But anyway, let's clear the energy, clear the vibes, get everything right. Make sure the vibes just tight. Okay, we protected up in here. We are protected. We are always protected. I am you, you are me. I am protected. I am always protected. Now let's get into it. Now remember what I always say. Do your own research, do your own studies. Don't believe nothing that I say. Now, I am reading from this book, but it's not because I'm not confident in my abilities. I have been studying numerology for quite a while now. I really don't need to read this book to express how I feel about life path 1 through 9, but I'm gonna do it because I really like this book. I like the information in this book. I might not agree with everything in here, but it's still a good book. So now let's begin. Remember, when you hear me say ruling number, that means life path number. David feels like David. He feels that the ruling number is 10, not 1. But we all know that in numerology, 10 is 1. He also says that because he feels like 1 is the only absolute number. So he does have day number 1 in this book. But for the life path number, he has ruling number 10. So if by mistake you hear me say ruling number 10 during this video, just know that I'm talking about life path number 1. Now let us begin. Most ruling numbers can be expressed in a variety of ways, depending on the degree of awareness of the person. But there is no greater range of expression than that found in the potential of the ruling 1. They vary from the most likable personality plus people when living positively to lost, floundering, insecure beings when negativity takes over. They are the most adaptable people. They have the potential for brilliant success, or they can languish in mediocrity. Birth dates with totals of 19, 28, 37, 46 are ruling 1s, meaning that when you calculate your birth date, the day you was born, the month, the day, the year, it adds up to one of those totals. And then you break it down. 1 plus 9 is 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 is 1. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 is 1. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 is 1. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 is 1. Life's purpose. Adaptability and adjustment are the key notes of the ruling 1's life. Their innate flexibility can be of enormous assistance when coming to help others adjust to life's many changes. As life becomes more complex, human adaptation becomes more vital, and so we find ruling 10 people in a wide diversity of vocations and situations. They have a natural fearlessness that often leads them into pioneering ventures others would never consider undertaking. Best expression. If we want to assist, no, if we want someone to assist us in enjoying the light-hearted pleasures of life, we need look no further than a ruling one person. They express best when allowed the freedom to experience what they regard as bubbling excitement of life. But when they are suppressed or feel emotionally hampered, they become despondent without realizing why. This gives rise to frustration, often evidenced by irritability, or a short temper. The minority of ruling one people will be constantly, same thing, forthright, non-reactive, and clearly assertive. Their optimism knows no bounds, leading them to achieve remarkable progress in life. This is the natural expression of the ruling one, being the powerful combination of the ego, the one, and expressing the infinite spiritual depth through the zero, which is why he chose 10 instead of 1. So I get it, I understand. I feel you, David. Distinctive traits. Essentially, a physical doing ruling number, because number ones are a doing number. The 10 endows a power of flexibility and adaptability that provides a highly popular personality. Their general happy disposition is quite contagious, yet, because they prefer to avoid delving deeply into other people's problems, they find it difficult to understand why others are not as happy and well adjusted as they like to be. The majority of ruling tens rarely dwell deeply into life, more content with more superficial pleasures, particularly sports, either actively or passively. By contrast, the aware minority of ruling ones will become successful and dominant in their profession, for they have a depth of fortitude that enables them to rise above some of the most difficult conditions. In general, ruling one people unconsciously adopt an air of debonair self-assurance, reflected in their personal confidence in their elegant appearance, no matter how they dress. Don't be judging people. They are not successful in solving mental problems in their life or the lives of others, and do not make good counselors or deep, meaningful friendships, often preferring the company of members of their own sex to that of the opposite sex. They are generally artistic, with a very sensitive touch that makes them competent instrumentalists and capable judges of quality in clothing and materials. Negative tendencies to be surmounted. Their self-confidence can sometimes lead these people to dominate others, but they do so unwisely, invariably creating a disharmony more intense than they sought to overcome. This tendency is best avoided through better control of the ego, recognizing the depth of spiritual substance and avoiding superficiality in their lives. Engagement in constructive and creative activities will significantly assist ruling one people to adopt a more penetrative perspective on life, and the recognition that if doors close in their faces, they need to turn around and find other doors to open. They must avoid being lazy and expecting life to be one big ball like the sun. And they must recognize the need to develop self-discipline to overcome melancholy and emotional insecurity. Ruling one people. Recommended development. Ruling one people have the tendency to become lost in conformity and to be accepting of mediocrity. mediocrity as the norm. They need to recognize their potential for the exceptional, their versatility, and their profound adaptability. Throughout their lives, they need to practice meditation to center themselves and bring them in touch with their inner strength. They should also employ temperance, balance, in their lives and develop awareness of the world surrounding them. Harmony in their attitudes, compassion, and reverence for life. Also, developing discrimination between important and unimportant prospects in their life is important. Otherwise, they can waste considerable time. In worthless pursuits, my friend. Most suitable vocations. The field of professional sports or entertainment, interior decorating and design, and work with fabrics or food are good vocations for ruling ones. Also, they make good salespeople because they are irresistible. Politicians, charity fundraisers, business executives, sales managers, town planners, architects, and real estate agents. Summary. They are confident, debonair, bright, and happy people with an extremely sensitive touch and an amazing ability to sell. Famous ruling tens. Rupert Murdoch, born March 11, 1931. Jack Nicholson, born April 22, like me. Not April, but 22, like me. 1937. Sophia Loren, born September 20th, 1943. Henry Ford, born July 30th, 1863. Jerry Lewis, born March 16th, 1926. Billy Joel, born May 9th, 1949. The reason I put that out there, the famous ruling ones, is because you can go and research them. If you're a life path one, go look at their story and see what you got in common with them, see how they overcome some of the stuff they overcame, and see how you can apply to yourself. Also, the reason why you should study more than just your life path is because your spouse has a life path. The person you want to sleep with, you get their phone number, and they got a life path. No, learn about them. Your children have a life path. You can help them. And just people in general outside of yourself, they all have life path numbers. And you can, if you're a healer like me, you can learn how to help these people help themselves. So study more than just your life path. I know we go on YouTube and we just tap in life path 8 and just watch that all day. But I got children. They don't have the same life path as me. So I want to know about them too. Most importantly, I want to know about my children because the parents are the first teachers. Also, if you are a life path Destiny 11, Master number 11, this applies to you too. The only difference is just turn it up. Everything I just said, just turn it all the way up. Just turn it all. Just take that volume control and just whoop. That's 11 right there. Also, I'm going to break down that when I get to 2. But for now, that's it. That's all. Have a nice day. Peace and love.